Pleasant good morning, everyone. This is Clifton David Ryan coming to you live from Trinidad and Tobago for another edition of CDR Inspiration. It's definitely a pleasure to be alive, to be in the land of the living, as we say this morning. And I hope you feel the same way this morning, guys. There are many persons that, unfortunately, they weren't able to wake up out of their beds this morning. Their life was gone last night. There are some persons that are waking up with aches and pains. I thank God that that's not the case with me this morning, and I count my blessing this morning. And if you are waking up with aches and pains this morning, I pray that God would heal you, that God would deliver you from pain. And if you suffered any loss this morning, I pray that God is going to give you the peace that passes all understanding this morning. Guys, I want to share a message with you this morning. And this message, you would see the title of this live, is Keep Sowing Those Seeds. Keep sowing those seeds. If you're on this live this morning, just quickly share the link to this live with someone else that you believe would benefit from something inspirational this morning that could take them through their day, through their week. And yesterday we just started a brand new month. So take them through this month also. Definitely a blessing to be alive, Ryan. Good to have you on the live this morning. Share the link to the live with someone else so that they could benefit. I do these lives, to really help people, to inspire people, from my life experiences, from things that I learned that I believe could help somebody else. I just want to share it and, help somebody else to be inspired. It's not an easy thing to live this life sometimes. That's why so many people want to quit on life and take their own life. So, quick message this morning, guys. The sower and the seed I want to talk to you about this morning. One of my mentors, the late Jim Rohn, distant mentor, I listened to a lot of his videos and audios, and I learned so many things from Jim Rohn. He was a great inspirational speaker, motivator. Jim Rohn is a great guy, and some of you would know him. And Jim Rohn spoke about the sower and the seed. It's not an original, but I like how Jim Rohn, went into the message of the sower and the seed to help to teach us. And I was reading it again recently, and I decided to share that with you guys this morning because of the fact that my experience with me being in church today. My mom's friend would have invited her to church over 20 years ago. Some of you might have seen that. I posted that on Facebook yesterday. And 20 years later, because of that one invitation, that one seed that was sown, I am in church today. And some of you would know that I pastor a church also. And I had my mom's friend visit our church yesterday. And she was able to visit that church over 20 years later after inviting one person to church. Today, my mom and dad are in church, all of my siblings and their spouses, my children, my spouse, our nieces and nephews, everyone is in church because of one seed that was sown. And I want to tell you today, keep sowing those seeds. Whatever aspect of your life it is, you may be sowing good seeds of discipline and principles and values into your children. You may be sowing seeds of a business idea. You may be sowing seeds, inviting people to church. Whatever aspect of your life it is, I want to tell you to keep sowing those seeds. Let me tell you quickly the story of the sower and the seed, which you may already know. There was a sower that had seed, good seed, to be planted, and in the process of sowing those seeds, we learned that some of the seeds fell on the wayside in a place that it should not have fell, and the fowls of the air, birds, would have taken those seeds. And then he kept on sowing, and some seeds fell on rocky ground. They quickly grew. However, on the first hot day, those shoots that went up, those plants, they died because they had no roots, no depth. The third situation, some of those seeds fell among thorns, again in a place that you don't really want to be. However, you can't get away from thorns. And the thorns grew up as those plants grew and choked them. The interesting thing of this story, however, is that the sower kept on sowing. And this is what you and I must do today. It doesn't matter what results we get with some of the seeds that we have sown in any aspect of our lives. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is for you and I to keep sowing those seeds. You may be sowing seeds of discipline into your children. I could tell you from real life example, from experience. And you may not see those seeds bringing forth fruit. But I promise you, if you keep sowing those seeds, if you keep talking to those children, if you keep teaching those children, if you keep coaching them and mentoring them and training them, you will see the fruits being produced. Trust me. The important thing is to keep sowing those seeds. The story continues and says that some of the sower's seed, it eventually fell on good ground. And when it fell on good ground, some produced 100-fold, some produced 60-fold, and some produced 30-fold. Another lesson for us here again, guys. Not every seed that you plant will bring forth fruit in the same manner. And we just have to accept that. You could see it sometimes if you are someone who plants tomatoes, or you have 2 mango trees in your yard, or whatever fruit that you might have, or whatever produce that you might have in your yard. One tree might bring forth more than the other tree does. And that is none of your doing. That is all by nature. God is in control of that. So, the most important message here this morning is to keep sowing those seeds. Keep sowing them. And you will, I promise you, you will see fruits of your labor. Some 30-fold, some 60-fold, some 100-fold. None of it, excuse me, you have control over. What you have control over is sowing those seeds. So I thank you guys for jumping on this live this morning. Good to see all of those that are on. I love you guys. I appreciate the support. I see more and more persons are sharing these lives, and I appreciate that definitely. Get the message out. If you benefit from it, it's no reason to keep it to yourself. Share it on your personal profile. Share it as a message to friends, and have other persons benefit. As long as you benefit, have other persons benefit from the messages that I share. Love you guys. I'm going to be posting the link to my YouTube channel in the comments below, so you could jump over to my YouTube channel also and view a lot more of my videos, my lives across there. So thank you guys once again for jumping on CDR Inspiration this morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week Monday morning for CDR Inspiration. And don't come alone, guys. Bring a friend. Have an excellent day, an excellent week, an excellent month, and an excellent life. Love you guys. Bye.